Hello everyone. If you're joining on the replay, you can probably fast forward a little bit. It usually takes a little bit for everyone to get on board, and while we wait, we're going to look, it's actually live. Yay. All right, let's see if some comments area, get that open to live chat and pop out. I am running early today at 5 o'clock. Oops. No. We don't need a chat that takes up the whole screen. No. Okay, so we're gonna put that over here. We are gonna make some underwater card today. And hello Carmen, thanks for popping in. I'm just getting everything set up so I can see comments that just disappeared. That's fabulous. There we are. And there is Lee. Hello Lee, and hello Kim in Alaska. Okay, this is gonna really drive me nuts. Minimize you. There we are. Alrighty, so I'm gonna flip the camera. Oh, speaking of Lee, I'm prepared today. I'm wearing my lovely apron. Whoop whoop. It's fabulous. Thank you so much, Mr. Lee. Flip that over. All right. The apron is fabulous. Been wearing it today. I wore it yesterday. Kind of panicking because I was flicking white ink and I'm like, oh, don't get on my apron. All right. So before we get to my card making, I do have one final card swap card show up after my last live. So this one is from Miss Rasmussen, and this was part of the card swap. Oh, look at that little penguin, isn't he cute? And then little die cuts. Oh, that's pretty. It's got a nice shimmery purple. That looks like a little foiled heart there. The little foiled love. Which Rasmus? I get them confused. This one is from Miss Jan. Jan. Yep. See? Look. Hers got a little pony. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Susie. Thanks for stopping by. I'm just showing off my last of the card swaps for January. This is from Jan. Of course, it came after the live last week, so I get to put that one away. And then I wanted to show you, I finished up some cards. Which ones do I want to start with? We'll actually start with the embossing ones. So you remember our embossing day? For this one, I cut it even smaller and then grabbed my big washi tape with the red roses just to give it some color contrast. And I just thought that turned out really, really cute. And that was from my embossing video when we were using embossing folders a little bit differently. And then this one, I just colored the cardstock with some more of the Arteza metallics, but in the lighter blue. So this one's got a lot of shimmer in it. And I like how this one turned out too. See if we can get some of that shimmery goodness. All right. And then, see, that was part of the embossing folders ones. We saw those. Then I mounted the hello cards that we worked on in our last video. So this one, I ink blended some smoke gray and this Lucky Clover. It's just a really interesting color. So we used a little bit of that, and that's the one we finished. And then I finished this one off camera, and again I just traced that hello right over the top of it. Did a super light blue on the white right there. So that one, I like how that one turned out. And then we mounted this one today. And then this one, I did the harsher ink scraping where you take and lay it down a little bit more. Instead of holding it so it just catches this, you purposely catch that and put in the color there. Hi, Debbie J. And I think I said hello, Susie. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. And then I'm going to be loading up this weekend this flower design onto my Etsy shop. This is the inside. When it's in Etsy, you're going to have the outline. You're going to have the ability to send it through the Cricut, and it's pretty cool. This one shows the outline or how it looks. And what I did is I ran it through the Cricut and I peeled out the centerpiece, which I used for a card for Nancy. I needed 2 centers. So this was the leftover. So today I used them up and made these 2 little cards. But when you peel the outline off your Cricut mat or cutting mat, you get your lifty tape and peel this off really careful, and you get it on that transfer tape, I guess is what you call it. Like when you're doing vinyl projects, you can do it with paper too. So I just peeled it, and then when it was all taped, I glued it and then put it down over the top, rubbed it, and then peeled it right away, just in case I got glue on the tapey part, and it peeled right off. I was really happy with how it turned out. And then this one I put on polka dot paper. This one here is ink blending and then a stamp, a background stamp. Hello, Sandy. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Jean. I must have missed something. Hi, Mary. All right, so that's kind of what I've been working on today, was getting these all finished. And I also did some more painting for those Christmas cards I started. Oh, one of my little boogers didn't stay. That's all right. We shall fix that. We'll get a teeny little zot. There we go. We'll put it right over our little glue. Oops. Nope, not there. There we go. Oh, man. Okay. FYI. Gluing doesn't work for the sequins. I don't know why. Yeah. These are my big old sequins. I figured, ooh, I had them out. I might as well use them. There we go. So I did some more painting to finish up my Christmas cards. I got all their bases ready. But look at that one. I thought that one turned out pretty good. This one was just like a blob. And it was really wet. And as soon as you touch the black watercolor to the already wet, it kind of fans out. So it looks like fuzzy trees. And then this one, I thought I actually did a pretty good job. I'm not very good at the mountain thing. It always looks kind of weird, but I think that one actually turned out pretty good. Get my mountain up there, kind of misty in the blues. This one was a lot of layers, and the final layer was another Arteza but I don't know why the shimmer didn't show up on this one. Or wait, no, what did I do? Oh no, this one here, I got all the color down and it was still really wet, and I dropped the white on top of it and it's like fanned out. So that one was really interesting. And one of those metallic ones, I did like this bluish or purpley black on black, and I just thought that one turned out pretty good. Little snow in there, and it's super sparkly. My little ghost trees. I'm not sure if I like that one or not. But this one wasn't too bad. I'm actually getting pretty good. That, or it was all in the paintbrushes, because I got some new paintbrushes. So, yeah, I was really busy today just making some trees to finish up my 10 cards, because I'm thinking next week sometime I will pop on early again and do another 10 cards for Christmas. That way there I can stay on top of making my cards. But today, because we got to make sure we have time to leave and get some dinner and stuff, because the FSC admins will be on live at 7 on Nancy's channel. Whoop, whoop. So I made my first stamp purchase from Scrapbook Pal, where I got my 360 organizer. That was the only thing I ordered that day. But they were having a sale, and so I was taking a peek, and look what I found. This one's by Avery L, and it's called Underwater Background Builder. Okay, you got the rocks for both sides of your card. It says, I see it's your birthday. You're so fantastic. And then their cute little style of drawing for their fishies and stuff. Super cute little bits. But I was like, ugh, and a little mound. So if this is further apart, you can add your mound in there. And then, look, they're Christmas fishies. And this one's by Lawn Fawn. And I thought, how cute. This is called Christmas Fishes. And, but don't you think they would go great together for that little special outdoorsy person, or somebody you know that has fish, that likes fish? And then this one I thought was pretty clever. You can give the crabby eyeballs, the little guy eyeballs. You could put a little smile in the star right there, and then you have your whole series of faces for your crab and octopus. And then this one says, Seasons Greetings. Here comes Santa Claus. 'Tis the season to be jelly. We fish you a Merry Christmas. And I don't know, I just think they're going to be so cute together. I'm going to make a couple of these at Christmas time. Yeah, that seahorse is just the cutest little thing. And then it will even go with your other stamps. So say like, where's that card at? Remember we did this underwater one? So when I saw this, I was like, man, I didn't even have to build my own rock or anything. If we have the realistic seahorse, the realistic crab and octopus, no matter what you have, you can put those in with these rock formations. So I'm super excited that I can use all of this. There is another set that pairs with this one with a different style mermaid. I'd like to get that one too, because it's got more of this design. And I have several that are the more realistic looking. So I thought it was so clever. And then you can mix and match your embellishments. So if you've got die cuts of seaweed, you can mix and match it with these. Super, super easy. I mean, these are two different companies, and I'm so going to be mixing these up. So, so nice. And the last thing I got was this Loads of Hello. Look at how big that high is. That high is almost 3 inches wide and a little over 2 inches tall. So that's a pretty big high. And then the hey and the hello, which is great because I need to make a couple more hello cards. And then you've got your little inserts like, hey mama, hello you, hello birthday girl, birthday boy, just a note to say, hey, hi, you know, super cute little things, gorgeous hot stuff, buttercup, I love that, sunshine, little one. So, you know, you do your little fishy thing, you know, you don't have to use these sentiments. I can easily go, hey little one, in here for the fishies, and send that off to a nephew. So I'm super excited. We're gonna try out this little scene builder and see what we can create. Now it is, let me do the measurements for ya. The little mound is a tad over 5 inches, okay? So these are inch squares, okay? So if I line that right up, there's your 5, it's just a tad over 5 inches, okay? So that's really cool. And the other one, the same, just a little over 5 inches. And then it is 2 inches, a little less than 2 inches at the base. So this will be super fabulous on any size card. Ooh, they so sticky. Versamark, where did you go? Okay, I'm just gonna Versamark them all just to get them primed up. That way there I don't forget when we go to actually add our color in. Just let that sit on there and be happy. Let it be happy. We're gonna pull out our Misty stamping tool because it's not a very big set, so we don't need our bigger one. Okay, what we do need, I again did not pull out. Ooh, let's try the new Katherine Pooler paper. Ooh. Come here. Nancy so graciously sent me a couple of sheets. Ooh, let's try it out. Okay. So excited. Let's chop it down though. Is everybody having a great day? Are you excited to see everybody on the FSC admins live tonight? Hopefully Miss Katherine Pooler will be there because I think it's all about her new release. If you guys saw all the fabulous videos today, that was insane. So many good videos today. So 5.5. Yeah, 5.5 is half my paper. And then I'm just going to make a small card. So say maybe you guys don't like making big cards. We're going to make small cards. And then this is 4 1/4. Okay. Now, I like to trim it a little bit smaller, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it and then trim it after. So if I make a boo-boo somewhere, I'll have a little bit of wiggle room. Okay. Okay. So then we've got a couple of extra pieces of our fabulously smooth Katherine Pooler paper. It's so nice. So nice, everybody. Okay. So let's pop this back. Away with you, zots. Okay, and then we're gonna set you out of the way. Ugh. Get you out of the way. All right, so we're gonna get this nice and snug into our corner in case my stamping is bad the first time around, which you never know. I'm gonna put that in the middle. Okay, so this one is going to be on this side. And I think I want all of my bottom on. So, ooh, see? I mismeasured. No? Oh, that's 5.5, you dork. Yeah, because the panel's 5.5. I'm going to pull it up just a hair, because I don't want it getting messed up at the bottom. I'm going to scooch it up just a hair. So, like I said, I have a little bit of wiggle room on both ends. And get that lined up right there. Pick that up. And yes, it has Versamark on it. No, I'm not worried about leaving any. It's clear. So it's not going to hurt it. And I am going to work with the Stays On solvent ink. That way there I can add water to this if I want, and not have it get all weird. Get that nice and inked up. Put that down. Doesn't that just look lovely? Now, your Stays On, your archival inks do stain, but the stamp is clear, so is it a bad thing? Uh-oh, somebody's freezing. It's 21 in my town, too. We moved to Illinois from Florida in 2005. Susie, it's cold. Okay, so I'm going to lift that up gently, because I knew I might have a little sticking issue. So this little bed of rock here, this little area there, it's the only thing that didn't really stamp. Everything else looks so good, except that's a little light. So I'll go over that again. No biggie. Push there, there, and there. Nope. This is what happens if you don't readjust your paper. You get double lines. Don't panic. You have a whole nother side of the piece of paper. Oh no, what is going on? Okay. I have ink everywhere. Yeah, okay. This is why we want to clean more than we don't. Okay. So I got black ink on the back of my paper, and I did a little bit of double stamping, and then I touched it somewhere, so I got black ink there. That was on my magnets, so we will just clean them too. That makes me sad, but that's okay. I'm still going to use it. And I'll show you what we can do when we accidentally double stamp, okay? And where did that magnet go? Do we have black on you? I have no idea. I tell you, that black ink, man. Okay. Get some cleaner. Well, that's just water. Yep. Well, what happened was when I pulled up the stamp, the paper slightly moved and I didn't shove it back. But I have a piece of sticky there. I just failed to do what you're supposed to do, is reposition when you lift. But that's okay. Sometimes it happens. And this is how I fix it. So let's, wait, yes, that goes like, no, like that. Okay, so I'm going to grab my Sharpie, because I know that that is a water or a solvent. Well, I would grab my Sharpie. What did I do with it? Put it in the wrong cup. I put it away just in the wrong one. Okay, so say like you had your double. You can see I kind of went out there, right there, and right there. I'm just going to double up those lines. So they look like they were meant to be there. Just kind of color that one in. Add some dots. Just like that. And voila, we just made it look like it was supposed to be a super thick line. Ta-da! So if you have boo-boos, and then up here, I can chop it down, or put, I have my school of fish, I can put them right into that area. So I'm not worried about that. But see, I just went over it, and then once you color it, nobody's going to notice. Hey, that is a good idea, Gloria. She's thinking about cutting up her Cricut and silhouette mats and putting them in. I have one of those long 24-inch ones that I use like 4 times. That would work with that. Okay, so then we have that there. So now we're gonna go and pay attention this time. Set our little guy in the corner. Put that down. So we're gonna grab our other, oh nope, I don't want it right in the corner because I actually want to stamp off a little. So I'm going to put it here in the center, but make sure, because this is stuck to my mat, just make sure my mat's in the middle. And then I'm going to make sure that's going to go right there. Isn't this going to be so cute? Okay. Maybe I want this one down. You know what? I want this one down a little bit. Just because I can. I'm going to go down just a little bit more. Right about there. Okay. Oh, that was good. Good job. Let's try this again. Hi, Palm 88 Palm. How are you today? Thanks for stopping by. There we go. Down. Magnet in the sticky, in the corner. Stay put. My goodness. Okay. Back in the corner. Okay, now we get our nice black ink. We ink up the top half. Okay. Do 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 do. Bye, Cindy. Have a good dinner. Okay. Come on, peel up. There we go. See, okay, now we're going to try this the proper way and see that it did not stick right there very good. Right in the middle. In the corner. There we go. Nice and dark. See what happens? That's so fabulous. Okay. I am going to do my solid fishies in little bubbles. I'm going to do my solid fishies in the background. And like I said, I'm going to put them right over that. Well, maybe a little low because I'm going to do a little chopping. So we'll get them right over that dot at least. We're going to clean this up because I'll clean that a little bit better later, but for now, at least it's mostly clean. Okay. So then we're going to have our solid fish and then our little mound. We can do our mound at the same time because I just want to extend my little mound of dirt just a little bit. Maybe. We want to stay put. And then, yeah, I think that's going to be good. And then we're going to have one fishy checking out some stuff over here. Maybe. They're super sticky when they're new. It's fabulous. And then it's not. Here we go. Okay, so that's where we're going to put those little guys. Get that back in the corner. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm gonna have a cup of coffee or a cup of hot tea. I don't think 5:30 is too late. Does anybody think it is? Nope. 5:30 is not too late, especially depending on how late you stay up. All right. And then she says, Palm just got an amazing stamp at Hobby Lobby on clearance. Yeah, I like it going into Hobby Lobby straight to the clearance. Just skip all the rest, head to clearance. Okay. All right, so that's what we're gonna stamp for now. Little fuzzy. Put these guys back because I will definitely lose them. They're so teeny weeny. Okay, so there's that. Put that stays on away. Pull this up. So there is that. All right, now we get a color. We're gonna make sure everybody's dry. Fabulous. And we are gonna pull out our ink tints again, just because they're so much fun. No, you know what? Let's do color pencil, then ink tints over the top. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna mix them up. Because underwater, everything has color, and then that layer of blue over the top. So, we're going to do some browns. Just grab them all, except that one. That one's kind of an ugly brown. These are my Prismas. I have a brand new bigger set I'm excited to use, but I don't want to open it until I can have time to swatch it. So this side is going to be the darker browns, I think. And nothing fancy. I mean, you could easily take your time and color this in. I'm just throwing in some darker brown on the one side. Although I should be probably putting it on the other side. That's all right though. That's how their lines are. Because maybe the sun's coming in. I don't know. And then we'll do this kind of brown on this side. Super light. I'm not scrubbing very hard. That's the nice thing about colored pencils. You get a lot of color down without a lot of effort. And then I push a little bit harder there. This one's underneath that one, so I think I'll color that one all in. Color's pretty good on this paper. And then Cindy has his Prisma Color swatchy too. I haven't even got to use your other one yet, but yeah, I'd love to. If you want to ship it on over, I'll definitely use it. Swatching. Do you guys like to watch swatch videos? Everybody kind of does it differently. I've been watching is it Color Bliss? Jennifer Stay? Is it Stay? Gosh, I'm probably butchering her name. Oh my goodness. But I'm new to her channel and been watching her do color swatches and color comparisons, and it's pretty in-depth how she swatches. I was like, whoo, yeah. I don't know if I'll get that detailed with my swatches, though. And I'm not super fancy with the highlights and the lowlights. There's plenty of YouTubers out there that do that. Ryan Swift of the FSC, what's his new channel? The color and recovery and color. He does some really beautiful coloring, but I'm a little impatient sometimes. Well, a lot of the times. I shouldn't fib. I'm a very impatient person. Yeah, I'm really enjoying watching her videos. She said she did a lot of research to find a watercolor paper that you can print on, which, let me tell you, that is hard to find. So I need to buy some of her watercolor paper, because I would love to print some of my designs on them and color those. probably go right up to the edge, just in case I don't cut right. And with Prismas, water, or even Crayolas, if you go over it a couple of times, it fills it in so much better. So if you don't like the pencil-y lines or something's not quite right for you, you can go back over it. This one, maybe I just need it more reddish brown. Is that part of, yep. This part of the mountain. Thought it was part of the seaweed. There we go. And then I think I'm going to leave that open as if it was a tunnel, because it's kind of what it looks like. It's a little tunnel. I'm going to darken it up though. This paper definitely colors really smooth. I really like that. Okay, now this side, we're going to do away with those ones and do more. Which one is this one? Yep, that's that one. Ooh, you know what? Some gray in there would be nice. Do I have a gray? Oh. Toss in these. How to touch a blue in there, like maybe it's a rock. Little bit of blue, little bit of black. Make it a bluish gray. Okay, and then just add some more darkness in where you think it needs it. This is the Katherine Pooler paper. I don't have the specifications on it. I got a couple of samples sent to me, but it can be found on her website, which in the FSC, you would want to check the units. In the units, under Nancy, I think she has an affiliate link, which might or might not have a code. If you want to check it out, but I forgot to put my phone on mute. Brain fart. Katherine Pooler will be, well, I don't know if Katherine Pooler will be there, but Nancy Stacy Chow. Sorry, Chow. If you watched the replay, I'm sorry. Trying to read. What pencils are these? These are the Prisma Colors. This one is my smaller set that I've had for some time. I was kind of snobbish with them, and I didn't use them all the time. I always used my Crayolas because they were expensive. But now I'm not so snobbish because I have a brand new set of them that I just got couple of weeks ago. I got them before I got my Derwents. I'm so excited to use them. But yeah, I got the big set, so now I don't have to hoard them. I don't feel like I have to hoard them now because I'm gonna have so many colors to choose from. Jen says she loves the CP paper. That's mostly what she uses. And Sherry, thank you for joining tonight, says, great. As a craft hoarder, I have them. I totally understand that. They are so much fun to use. Mine had been in storage for a while, and that's another thing. You invest in them, okay? They're not something that's going to go bad. I've had these particular ones. It's kind of shameful, but I've had them for over 10 years, I think. I've had them a long time, and they sat in storage, which, you know, through the summer months is hot, chilly in the evening, hot and cold, and they sat in storage for almost a year, and they still, look at them, they still, they're still so lovely. Okay, so then we're going to do like a sandy color. So now we're going to get, I don't know, is this a sandy color that I'm going to like? If you're not sure, if you don't have your color swatch out yet, you know, just kind of, ooh, I kind of like that. Let's mix these two. We're going to do this mustardy orange color. In our sand. And then I bought the Derwents, which we're going to see. Somebody said that they used theirs as a base, and I'm thinking, if it works as a base, let's see how they go over the top. So I was thinking, you know, you have your underwater items, and then they need that blue hue over the top. That's kind of what I was thinking. Let's do a bright red starfish. I don't know if those are a thing, but it will be here. Add a pop of color there. And everybody does, if you're out there watching so many coloring videos and you're like, you're not sure who's right or who you should kind of model after, nobody's right, and then everybody's right. It's each your own preference. Do you like a sharp point on your pencil? Sharpen your pencil. Do you prefer a dull point? I'm more of a dull point kind of person. I feel better when it's dull. They're easy to work even in these tiny areas because of the way I hold my pencil. And I am a person who likes to sharpen with, ooh, I missed part of my dirt. That's the wrong dirt. Which dirt are you? Yeah, that's not really the dirt I need. I missed part of my dirt. I like to sharpen with a, holy crap. I don't think that was seaweed. It's not now. With a knife. I sharpen with a knife. Hello, get it out there. I can do it. Hi, June. Thanks for stopping in. Yep, today the time is changed so that we can go see the FSC on Nancy's at 7. June is also an official craft collector. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Sherry, I have the Derwents too. Shh. Yes, we'll be quiet. We won't let anybody know. So I inherited my mom's Zilpaka knife, but I used to use just a generic one. This is what she used to sharpen her pencils with, and it's super easy if you're interested. I usually have a little dish out, and I just put the knife a little bit into this part of the wood, because at this point I need to take away some of the wood. So I just focus on the wood piece now, not so much the color. Come on. I need to sharpen. This knife is like older than I am, I think. My mom had it for years. Okay, so we take down the wood. We don't even hit, we try not to, but it happens. Okay. And then you just gently scrape around till you get the point you want. Okay. And I'm not finicky. I don't need always a sharp point, but when I do, you know, I'm not afraid of a sharpener. You can see that I've sharpened a couple. Some of these, obviously, I've never even used because that's an ugly color. But, yeah. And I don't have a lot of breakage on mine. And I don't know if that's because I don't use a sharpener or if it's the way I sharpen. I don't know. But yeah, that's how I sharpen mine. June, if I did that, I'd be collecting stitches. Yep, that's why you like whittle away from your fingers. Don't go towards your fingies. That would be bad. Oops. How about we clean our mess, Elizabeth? Jiminy Christmas. Usually what I do is I have the lid turned out on my workstation, and then I just keep all the shavings in there and then dump them when I'm all done. There we go. Okay, now we wanted this one to be a lighter green. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, if you do a project and you want to spend the time on it, then definitely spend the time on it. I mean, I have a couple coloring projects that, you know, they just require the extra time. And then some, like this, if you're making a buttload of cards, don't stress over them. Just color them in. So we're going to bring in some purple over here with this coral, because I don't know, I've never seen every bit of coral, so I don't know. And we're just going to give it a little highlight, low light, whatever. Just add another stroke of color. Nothing fancy, you see that? So all I did here is I just color it in, the whole thing. Woo! Like so. And then just pick a side. So maybe I do the top with that, and then the right side. Had to think about my left for my right. I might even said it wrong. Who knows? Okay, so now we need our blue black again, because we're going to do super light with the black for our rock, and then go over it with the bluish color. And we have a bluish gray. Ta-da! We're going to do it in reverse over here and get the similar results. Ta-da! Ha-ha! And then we're going to grab some green and a hint of that. All right, and our seashell by the seashore shall be orange. There we go. And then, even though this is black, it's not really black in the sea, right? It's got color, it's just how it is. So we're just gonna wiggle the color in there. We're not actually following every speck of it. We're just gonna wiggle some color in there. That's all, just wiggle some color. Just wiggle some color. Okay, so now that part is done. Yes, that part is done. Pardon me while I put those somewhat away. And then these guys all come over into this bin. All right. So I think we're done with the Color-D pencils. Hi, Chow. How are ya? Hi, Ann. Okay. And we're going to throw in some... We're going to do light blue to the darker blue. So I actually need to swatch that because I don't know my pencils yet. So I'm thinking something in here. I don't know. Ooh, that would be a good bottom one. Yeah, not that one. That one would be bottom. Come up a little. Nope, I like those two together. We're going to do those two. And then one, that's going to be towards the top. And one more. One more. Do we have a lighter? Yes. Nope, that's not lighter. It fibbed. Ooh, but you know what? I'm thinking that might be good because that's got a little bit of green in it. That's going to look pretty over all of those colors. Okay, so we're going to slide those out of the way. Okay, so let's remember what I had. That's the top. That's going to be the middle. That's the over everything. Okay, let me double check. So we're going to go with that, into that, into that. And then highlight everything in the shadow with that. Yes, all right. Okay, so shadowy, if this is a little tunnel, we're going to add this color in here. Dang it, did I just mess that up? No, I didn't. But I set those down like a dork. Okay, I should have wrote it down. So we're going to start here at the top. And I'm just going right over everything, okay? Because this is underwater. It's not like those are sticking out of the water and this is sky. Those are underwater, so they're going to have a slight hue to them, hopefully, when we're done. And then I'm going to bring this down all the way, but not strong. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, and then we're going to do super light, and then we're going to kind of blend it in a little bit. And see how we just changed the pencil? We didn't actually change the pressure. We just changed the pencil. Okay. And then this is going to be a little bit darker because it's underwater. It's our little hill or tunnel. And then we want a little bit of this in this area. We want it in here. We really want it down here. And okay, now let's see how the new paintbrushes work. Brand new paintbrush. So if you get a brand new one and you find that they're like stiff, apparently you're not supposed to just go and manhandle them because it disrupts how the bristles are, which makes a lot of sense. So you just want to add water to it, swoosh it around in there, okay, and it will soften up. You see that? That was hard as a rock, and now it's all nice and soft. Oh my gosh, that's really soft. Hobby Lobby had their fine art materials half off, so it was like basically buy one get one free. Yeah, that was super fun. Okay. Oh, I love this. Remember, this is that Katherine Pooler paper. And, ooh, isn't that just lovely? Just brighten that right up. Get that little blue over there, the little stripies. Woohoo! Get my little underwater scene. Isn't it fabulous? Now I know I used one of you guys earlier today. There you are. All right. And if you need to add some extra color in somewhere, you can pull it right off the brush. Just look at that. Isn't that fabulous? So now we have this unique texture because we've taken our colored pencils and then we took our watercolor, well, ink tints, which you could do with a watercolor pencil, right over the top of that. And we have our nice little underwater scene. I really like that. Put these little boogers away. Okay, so now get off there. Okay, so we're gonna pull this back out. Apparently, I didn't do a very good job of cleaning that. Okay, so we're gonna get this right here in the corner. Hold that down right there. And then we're going to find our fishies. We're gonna put our little seahorse on. our little fishy. FYI, this paper is great for coloring on, but it's not so fabulous when you add water to it. But that's okay. And I think we're going to do You're So Fantastic right between, because that's going to be so fabulous. So we're going to pop you out and like that. Do 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 do. Okay, and we're gonna grab that stays on because I don't want, well, I guess I didn't need to because I'm not going to be adding any more water. Ooh, you know what? Redo. We're gonna get the memento, and then we're gonna grab a alcohol marker, because I think the alcohol marker is gonna go over that much better. Okay, so let's try this again. Oh, look how well that's stamped out. Isn't that fabulous? So our little fishy. And our little seahorse. I think we're going to do a purple fish. That's a little too dark though. There we go. See that? Using alcohol markers right over the top of our watercolory stuff. Isn't that fabulous? Again, nothing fancy. Just go like that. This over here. There we go. Ta-da! Ooh, we're gonna have a pinkish. Ooh, yeah. Color in those scales. Alcohol markers, they do bleed out, so you don't have to push very hard, because they do tend to spread a little. Once you put them down, they do spread a little. So you can totally do your background and then go back in with your alcohol markers to really define it. Now the question is, do we do the swirly? Don't suppose they have a picture of that. Nope. Okay, so I guess, I don't know. I'm going to add the extra color because I can. There. Ta-da! So done. And there we have it. So totally mixed. Regular colored pencils, watercolor style pencil, and alcohol markers. Just know your different inks. So you got to have your solvent, which you use with water, and then you have your water-based that you use with your solvents. Okay, so there's your water combo, and there is your alcohol marker combo. Woohoo! All right, now that I missed everything, oh, so This is just too cute. Thank you. I just found my watercolor pencils. Hey, that's all right. Yes. And again, these could be Crayola pencils. Crayola, don't look at those as little school kids because they are a good quality colored pencil. And because those are my go-tos when I'm not using my Prismas. And then any kind of, even if you have like watercolor crayons, or if you have gelatos, you could easily take your gelato, smoosh it out on your table, okay? And then get your water brush. If you're not a dip in water person and you're like, I need my water brush. Well, if you can find one, I swear, that one does not like to be squeezed. You know, you grab your little gelato and then you can paint in your blues, okay? So it doesn't matter, any kind of colorant you want to add in there, you can. Not gonna hurt anything. Ooh, that actually looked nice. Thank you, gelato. So, okay. So whatever you have available, distress crayons, anything that you can smoosh out on your mat, get wet. Crayola, their school series watercolors, those work nice. I've had mine forever and I still used them the other day. They work just fine. Debbie, you gotta organize and know where your stuff is. Once I did that, well, we had to move, and when we moved, we actually wound up with more space, so I was able to give everything a home. So all of my watery media is together. All of my papers are finally together. I have a spot. I even have a spot for my markers. It's rather fabulous. But having a home for your stuff and knowing where it's at, and knowing the type of person organizer you are, like I like the bins. I'm a bin organizer. Everything's in a bin or container of some sort. Okay, but let's finish this little bad boy off. So we had totally made it the full size of the card, which is totally fine. If you choose to do that, what I would recommend is scooting your stamp over so it actually stamps off the page just a hair. So then you won't have this slight gap there. But I knew I was going to be trimming mine down. Now the question is, how much do I want to trim? That's a good question. Okay, there's my panel so I can make some more. So it's 4 1/4. So if I take off a little bit off of both sides and go down to 4, I think we're going to take off that much there and then go down to 4. So we've taken a 1/4 off of that side. Okay, and then it's 5 1/2. So we're going to take a little hair off the bottom. And then we're going to take off a 1/4. So it's going to be 5 1/4 now. Just like so. Get that in there. Okay. And so now we have, look at that. I cut it wrong. What did I cut wrong? Five 1/2. That's 5 1/4. By 4. I don't know, something's a little wonky. That's 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. This has got to be 4. Okay, I don't know what I did, but it looks a little weird. I have more space down the sides than I do across the bottom and the top, so I'm going to take a little bit off the bottom. See if that helps. Okay. Well, that's better. Yeah. Something's off somewhere. I should probably measure that 5 1/4. Maybe it's not directly in that line. Okay. Get my little tape. I have too much stuff and forget where it is. I have it very much organized and I still forget. That happens to me, especially if I find it a new home. It's like, where did I put that? Okay, now we did add a little bit of water to this panel. That is why it is bowing. And as you can see, I'm not too particularly worried about it. I'm going to put a piece of tape at the top, a piece of tape at the bottom. And then I am going to grab the wet glue. Now, the wet glue is wet. It has moisture. So when I put it on the back, not that much though. Ugh. Okay, it's going to be my moisture. So when I apply this to my card, oh, it's so cute. Like so. I'll flatten that down. Ooh, I actually got it halfway decent. Okay, and so when I put, too late, yep. Gloria says, put a black mat between. I always forget about the black mat. I just stick it down. Yep, organize and then tell yourself to use that. Or use stuff out of a specific area. Now you see how just that little bit helped. But when I go put a book on this, it's going to flatten it down even more because that glue is still wet back there. And so that's going to just help it flatten out. Now, I don't know if you can see, but I have those dots still there. Here's how we take care of those. Look at our little thing came with fish bubbles. So we're going to cover those with fish bubbles. Okay, so I'm going to kind of line that up. And there. Fish bubbles. F and G. Sorry about my language. I need to clean my ink pad. That was okay. That's all right. We'll fix it. We got a mark there. Holy crap. I got black crap everywhere. Okay. I'm gonna put bubbles right over the top of them. Ugh, I can't believe I did that. Yes, I can, because me and the black just don't get along. Put you down there. Hey Jen, good for you. A no spend in August, November, and now February. I cannot say the same thing. Okay, so we got our little bubbles in over our boo-boos. And now we're going to give them a little bit of color. Okay, we used our memento, which means we can use the alcohol markers. So what I'm going to do is make sure they're dry, because I definitely don't need so I'm just scooching in around the bubble so that it looks like, you know, I tried to do that on purpose. If you have boo-boos, don't panic. we can fix them. And if you ever get stuck, you're welcome to email me a picture of your boo-boo and I will give you suggestions, because yeah, I make boo-boos all the time. Okay. See, I'm just kind of squirching this pen around and then make some extra dots. And then it looks like more bubbles. Okay. Nothing. Oops, I forgot to set. Just kind of wiggle them in there. No biggie. Oh, I forgot this set too. Okay, get this one back. Okay, now it's not completely gone, but look, I hid it. So that's where my finger got into the black ink and smeared it down that way. And then there's a smear in there. Okay, so we just put those little dots right over it and then colored it in with some bubbles. And you can see I did a, I don't know, my hand must have shook or something, but I did a wonky double stamp there. But it doesn't really look like it because you make these extra squiggles, which actually I think makes it, yes, I guess you could call me the queen of boo-boos because I do make a lot of them. As you can see, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was, oh my gosh, really? Yeah, because remember I misaligned when I went to restamp, so I had to fix that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that mess that was up here, that makes 5. 5 boo-boos in one card. That's got to be a record, right? Nouveau drops and gems. Ooh, I got Nouveau drops because Chow, she sent me some a while back. Which ones are these? Ooh, that's like glitter. Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, do we do those ones or do we do these ones? And then I have a drying rack, so at least I don't stick my hands in the boo-boos. Ooh, I like that one. I think I'm going to put that on his little... Oh, that is so cute. Thank you, Debbie. I have to look to see who said that because that's fabulous. Okay, so those ones will be for that. Oops, that doesn't go there, you DA. Let's try this again. Okay, and then we're gonna make just the big ones, I think, gonna be glitter. Ooh, that even hides that even better. Yeah! Oops. Nope, I need you to stick. All right. Oh, you guys. What a great idea. Thank you so much. Because now we've got this pearlescent sparkle on the tips of those and that. And then down here on that one. And then our little bubbles actually have some glitter on them. Although they're kind of sticking up high. So I'm going to take a pen. And I'm just going to kind of tap and swirl. There we go. There. Ooh, yeah. Isn't that fast? It's so cute. I always forget about the bling, even when it's like sitting right there. Like literally, this is within arm's reach. Yeah. All right. Well, I do appreciate you all for showing up and watch me make my boo-boos and fix them. Again, I think this is going to be a fabulous little set because at Christmas time, I'm gonna give them Christmas crabbies and Christmas octopus and Christmas fishies. And then, again, I have my set, my set of more realistic, which I think will still go good with this rock formation. So I can do all sorts. Use the little crabby like he's jumping off the rocks there. That'll be so cool. Okay, let me see if I missed anything. Yep, sand erasers are good. Thank you. And I found Nouveau drops sometimes have their own agenda when I'm using them, but if I do it off page first. Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. Man, you're right, man. I could have had me a 6's boo-boo if that stuff would have shot out, huh? I made a mini snow globe shaker tags with that set from Lawn Fawn last year. How fun. Is it on a video? Do I need to go back and look? Yeah, I've seen, these are my first Nouveau drops. I've never actually owned any. Miss Chow sent me some. But I've seen YouTubers like do a little twirly off. Or they do, some of them do a squirt and a push down and a lift off. And then some of them tap the back to get them to flatten out a little bit. I don't know. But did you know if you use these on like a wax paper or a non-porous surface, like a silicone mat or something, you can make your own embellishments. So if you do, say like this was a piece of wax paper and you made some hearts, when they dry, you can pop them off the wax paper. So you can make a whole bunch of dots or whatnot ahead of time, let them dry, and then pop them off and use them as shaker bits, embellishments. So when the heart dried, you could just glue it down to your card, stuff like that. But yeah, that much I knew anyways. So I let my Nouveau drops set for 24 hours and they still go flat. If they're going flat, maybe make higher peaks. I don't know. So when if you normally do a push, so if you, let me use this because you'll be able to see this. So if you normally go down and do your little twisty, maybe go a little bit higher with your twist. Do a little bit higher peak, and so when they flatten out, they don't flatten out so much. But I mean, they still look pretty when they're flat, don't they? Yeah, I think the nature of the beast, the bigger it is, the flatter it's going to get because of the weight of itself. If that makes sense. Cindy says check what type they are. I guess some of them aren't meant to dry bit or high. This one says it's dimensional, so hopefully yeah, the dimensional. This one's a dimensional too. Dry flat for 24 hours. This one says, oh, this one you can use on fabric. How fun. 2 to 3 hours. Pre-wash fabric before decorating, then wait 72 hours. Hand wash only. That's cool. Puffy paint for clothes, people. Oh, no, you go back there. All right. Get my little rag and wipe that off. Alrighty, so, okay. They work for Jennifer McGuire. I think she has a crafty gnome that helps her out because all of her stuff always looks so perfect. I'm just saying. She might have a good little crafty gnome in there. Like the guy with the shoes. Yes, Nancy is at 7. Ooh. So I will let you all go so you can get your drinks and your jammies on. Get your scrapbook and stuff out if you're going to craft along. Because I think they're going to demonstrate the new sets. So I will see you guys on Nancy's channel. And thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. I so do appreciate you all. Thank you. And we will see you next Wednesday at our regular time. Okay? Bye-bye.